This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Water temperatures on Lake Cumberland are running in the mid to upper 70s and lake levels are continuing to fall. Dissolved oxygen levels near the dam are running low in the 40 to 60 feet range with a slight improvement in oxygen levels from 60 to 95 feet. In the middle and upper portions of the lake, dissolved oxygen is good down to 30 feet deep. Striped bass fishing continues to be good in the early morning hours, and trolling alewives or shad is still the best option. Black bass anglers have been having some success catching bass in the evening hours on main lake points and small cuts in 15 to 20 feet of water using a variety of lures including jigs and crankbaits. On Dale Hollow, water temperatures are running in the upper 70s. Bass fishing has been good on shallow flats in 10 to 20 feet of water on topwater and jigs in the evening and nighttime hours. The walleye bite has slowed down some, but some are being picked up trolling crankbaits or nightcrawler rigged bottom bouncers in 20 to 25 feet of water. On Cedar Creek Lake, water temperatures are running in the low 70s. Some bass have moved in shallow, but the majority are still holding in a little bit deeper water along the margins of the weed beds. There was a good spawn this year, so hopefully that will bode well for the future. At Wood Creek Lake, water temperatures are in the low to mid 70s. Bigger bass are still holding in deeper water. We did see some good crappie and red ear sunfish in the upper end of the lake around structure, and catfish are holding in the fallen trees in the middle and upper portions of the lake. Just a reminder that October 1st marks the start of catch and release seasons on several trout streams in the area. Be sure to check the fishing guide to see which creeks are included in this regulation before you go. And remember, only artificial baits can be used on the catch and release streams during this season. So as always, good luck and good fishing.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing report from the Northwestern District. Fall is officially here, even though it's still a bit warm out. Rough River Lake is just below summer pool and plans to hold at that level until they begin their regular winter drawdown on October 15th. There's only base flow in the tailwater. Nolin River Lake is just below summer pool as well and dropping slowly. It will drop 6 inches between now and October 15th when their regular winter drawdown begins. Nolin has just a tad bit more than base flow in the tailwater. Fishing has been generally slow across the district given the current weather and timing. At the reservoirs, bass fishing has been decent early and late with some good topwater action here and there. There are still a few jumps, mostly in the morning again. Anglers are catching mostly fish less than 15 inches in the jumps, but you can catch quite a few of those if you're able to stay with them. Mid-morning through evening, look for structure 10 to 18 or 20 feet deep near the channel on the main lake, creek mouths, and channel bends. Crappie fishing has been fair. Anglers are picking up some fish with jigs and minnows on brush and timber 10 to 18 feet deep. You may have to wade through a pile of short fish to find a mess of keepers. Channel catfish are still being caught in the tailwaters and in the tribs on night crawlers, chicken liver, and prepared stink baits. At Lake Malone, things are slow as well. Your best bet is still plastics and shallow to medium running crankbaits on the outside edge of the water willow. Bass feed heavily on crayfish during the fall at Malone, so try crayfish colored or imitating baits on rocky shorelines for the next several weeks. A few bluegill and red ear sunfish are still being caught 3 to 6, maybe 8 feet deep on crickets, redworms, and night crawlers in the upper arms of the lakes and in the coves and the tribs. At the state-owned lakes and on our WMAs, fishing has been fair for bass, catfish, crappie, and bluegill. Try changing lakes and tactics if you're not picking up fish because things are just a little tough right now. But look for those things to pick up over the next few weeks. Trout are still being caught in Otter Creek. Fish can be found on the outdoor rec area from Blue Hole upstream to the Garnetsville access and on Fort Knox from the pump house down to Twin Bridges area. Fly fishing gear, white and gold inline spinners, mouse tails, and power bait have all been catching fish. Trout can be pretty finicky at times, so if you're not getting bites, try switching baits, colors, presentations, and sometimes even changing to something with or without glitter can entice those fish to bite. Remember to have the appropriate licenses and permits depending where you're at, and make sure to check in and out on Fort Knox where necessary. Hopefully that fall weather is just right around the corner. Good luck, good fishing, and stay safe.
This is Caleb Bentley with the Kentucky Stocking Report. This week across the state we stocked red ear sunfish, bluegill sunfish, and blue catfish. Red ear sunfish were stocked in Carr Creek Lake, Buckhorn Lake, Martins Fork Lake, Beaver Lake, Buffalo Lake, Cave Run Lake, and Elmer Davis Lake. Bluegill sunfish were stocked in Buffalo Lake. The blue catfish were stocked in the Kentucky River, pools 1 through 5. Good luck fishing and stay safe.